Hello there everyone and welcome back. As much fun as I've been having with the Corsairs so far, it's time to mix things up and make it probably a little bit more difficult for me. For I'm going to be experimenting at least with the cruisers and the light cruisers here, at least the mix here that does not rely so much on the Voidstalker. And at a glance with this fleet, it's really hard to I'm not really optimistic for his fleet is what I'm trying to say. For right off the bat, I did hint that it's like basically the same amount of pulsars as the Adriani, and with the additional torpedoes that their cruisers, the Adriani, are kind of bringing to bear, there's a lot to be desired for his fleet, feels like. Although it does alleviate the one concern I have for, at least in comparison, due to the fact that I have 3 frigates that can provide vision for me. But with only 2 cruisers to kind of capture objectives at a decent pace, and hell, I even tested the difference between the Voidstalker and 2 cruisers, and it's quite a noticeable difference. There's like maybe a 5-6 second gap between the Voidstalker single-handedly grabbing objective and these 2 Vauls. So I may not be able to just steal points from behind my opponent's nose, as try as I might. So it's going to be awkward after the initial first few minutes when my opponent what am I trying to say? I don't know anymore. Nonetheless, when my opponent ideally is sitting around 3 objectives and just securing them, it's going to be a very difficult prospect for me. Never mind the fact that due to the shorter range, I am going to have it's going to be a lot more dangerous for the cruisers without a doubt, due to the lack of having silent running available to at least have that fallback to just take full advantage of the shroud. So this is going to be a work in progress. Hell, I did have a bit of practice matches earlier this morning, and I apologize to my opponent Honor, who was all excited to maybe see those matches in the YouTube video. I did not record those, I'm afraid to say, so hopefully you enjoyed those wins you got. But like I said, I am going to dive into this and see how it goes, and the more I think about it, in all honesty, the more I'm excited for the possibility of going frigate heavy. I'm not going to go too much in details here since I ranted on long enough, but hell, with these things basically almost 1-to-1 to the Auroras, and maybe a little bit better with the inclusion of a star cannon, I feel like these can be really damn impactful, especially since they can't have their generators destroyed. So they can be a lot more resilient in a lot of circumstances, I want to think, compared to the Auroras. But let's get to it. Okay, Orcs. In theory, this is terrifying, just because of the convenience of tractor cannons. As soon as I get within firing range, they could easily just grab my ships and screw me over quite heavily. So we know the general rule there. Do not ever get at least the prow of the flagship. I should be applying that rule in general, even without a tractor cannon, since after all, what is it? If they all have mega cannons, I don't want to get anywhere near the prow to begin with. So I got a lot of work ahead of me here. But at least the objectives are somewhat spread out, so it's possible I may be able to separate these ships some. How the hell do I go about grabbing these objectives with that said, outside of like separating my frigates? I did normally have my frigates paired up with my Auroras and one paired up with my Shadows, or are they Shadows or they're Falls? I don't know how the hell I got that mixed up. But nonetheless, I've been wanting to maybe pair these up to kind of like playtest that idea, as I already hinted at before, maybe going like frigate heavy in some circumstances, and that would have been a good way to test it, but that's not going to be here. We're going to save that for another match, perhaps. Regardless, it's very likely we're going to be dealing with a lot of battleships, and I do not want to get close to them. I don't think I need a stasis bomb, but I don't really need much else either, if I were to be serious. They have so little shields. Micro warp jump is not helpful here. What on earth would be a good second skill, if I were to be serious? Fight Pro torpedoes would be good to deny them their rally, or not rally, but their encouraging speech. At least that ability to get them the morale back up. That's the one benefit of having that here. Damn it! I know I was mashing that key, but that is not at all what I wanted. Yeah, well. We're switching roles, as it were. That frigate's going to grab the objective there. You are going to join up with the Auroras. And maybe I should prioritize the deck with that said, which kind of defeats the purpose of encouraging speech a tiny bit. But without a doubt, we got a lot of ships to deal with. At least 8. So we do have cruisers of some kind. They're not all battleships, which I can rest easy there, to an extent. But we already know they're they're the evil sons. We know what to expect here. Well, in all honesty, I already know how I'm going to engage this. It's just kind of like harass them very slowly. And if possible, try and grab these objectives maybe. And I think I'm going to be doing these in multiple squadrons. It's going to be a micromanagement nightmare to an extent, trying to manage 2 separate squads, but it can be done. I just got to be very cautious. And they haven't boosted yet, so I can kind of rest easy a tiny bit. Oh, torpedoes. That makes my life a little bit easier, if not much.
We obey.
Still, there are likely mega cans around, so I want to be ready for those.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Yep. Try as I might, although this gives me a lot of room to do damage, a lot of damage.
Seized a strategic area.
So that may not have been the smartest choice by my opponent, but I'll take it.
You have seized a strategic area.
It's going to be a short-lived objective with that said, but I'll take it. Especially with a lack of frigates, I'm just realizing now. Oh, that was dumb. Although, yeah, everything's revealed now as a fact. I had my burn retros on, which is the problem here. But you're hitting. That's available. Maelstrom's doing a ridiculous amount of damage there. And sadly, I have no hiding spot, so that was poorly utilized. So I think we're going to leave those be for now. And go somewhere that has a little more cover for me. Because hell, we did some amazing damage to them already. So I can come back to them at a later date to deal with those light cruisers. Since the one thing I need to keep in mind is not get tunnel vision, especially something that may be like such an easy kill. Because right now, we have a very prime opportunity to damage these ships over here. Just maybe not the best way with cruisers kind of being revealed. But an opportunity nonetheless.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Now, let's see. Can we fly through the middle of this? Again, there doesn't seem to like be any frigates, so I could do this relatively safely.
Enemy in our sight.
I say that, and then my opponent... They're conveniently trying to converge up together. No, generator going down is not allowed. I'm tempted to do a shot here, but they're just gonna likely boost into me, and that will do me no favors. Especially since they're already kind of tunnel visioning on these ships. But once I'm on their flank, that's a little bit better for me. Yeah, there's the boost I was kind of expecting. Ooh, and a battleship there. I'll happily take the battleship at least. Does it have a tractor can? Let's see. That's a lot of damage there. Can we get some torpedoes on this thing now? Sure, these things have been revealed, but they have salt running at their disposal too. Now I just gotta charge up and prepare for another salvo. Ideally, without getting myself screwed over heavily. No, you're allowed to fire too there with your pulsars. Oh, they're all torpedoes, so this is just the calm before a storm. When I fight against a real orc, or at least the kind of common type of orc fleet with the mega cans, this is going to be a different story. And apparently I don't have tractor cans to worry about. So I can kind of rest easy. I just wish I had the polarized field to kind of deal with these... What is it? To deal with these asteroid belts and have the convenience of hiding there, since this beacons are really inconvenient and really awkward, it goes without saying. And actually, I want you part of the group, although you need to be hidden for that to really matter.
Until the end. Setting sail.
Yeah, this is part of the reason why I can't fixate on targets very easily.
The void is
But
our
if I could do
home.
damage, that's good. It's going to be a very slow process, without a doubt.
Ride the solar winds.
And, nope,
As the
hold that
fates
thought.
decree,
My opponent's getting antsy.
we move together.
I want to...
The enemy has
I'm going to have to
accumulated
boost,
25%
or start
of
boosting if I want to get some good opportunity to do damage, because right now I'm attacking them with only a third of my fleet. I still have 2 objectives, so it's not like I'm that far behind, but I need something to stick. So
New position.
torpedoes are a very good opportunity here.
Acknowledged.
I want to do a nice torpedo run right now. I did prioritize the deck. Oh, it's turning. This may be a little bit too far away, but it looks like they might strike true. Most of them are getting shot down, though, as a result. There, that feels satisfying, doesn't it now? Very damn risky, because they could have easily just boosted out with my limited torpedo charges.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Swiftly.
That was definitely a mistake.
We
Now,
obey.
I got...
The fates
Oh,
decree.
I got Maelstrom. So let's force some response out of them. Force a little bit of mayhem. Ooh, mutiny there. Deck's gone, so that's kind of completely screwed. So now things are falling apart. Although, like I said, if these were mega cannons, it goes without saying, I never should try to engage on the prow. Hell, I should be putting all my effort to not engage on the prow anyway, just because they're absorbing that much more damage as a result, because they're 83 armor. But look who we have again here. The ships we kind of massacred really damn well. Oh. Huh? I know you were mutiny there. I didn't realize you can... That is something I did not realize you could do, is do a warp out while they're mutinied. It doesn't really matter, I suppose, truth be told, but still, I was not expecting that.
Call forth the bone singers. Taking new position.
Now, can we get some more shots in? Finish this thing off. Because again, grabbing the objectives is not really helpful for me, just because of the sheer amount of time it would take. And that was a bit of a mistake getting as close, especially since I just turned on my...
Until the end.
was it, Runic Focus. So you're not going to be able to hide yourself for a bit, but your engines are gone, you're all sorts of screwed, and we got ourselves a new friend to play with here. As I said, really difficult to get the focus target I want, but hell, the decks are dying there regardless.
Enemy in our sight.
Am I ready to finish this off? Ideally, before the shields recharge, can I do that? Since I do again have the ability to pause that.
Claim them. Come about.
Come on, fire everything.
You have accumulated
There's the kills I
50%
want.
of strategic points.
It's a little bit oh
The
god,
enemy has accumulated
Good thing I
50%
looked,
of strategic
because that could have been
points.
awful for me.
Yes, Commander.
Quick, take the hits for me. I probably should have fired torpedoes, but damn it. I did get revealed there, lass. Or maybe I was already revealed and didn't realize it.
We serve.
And your deck's permanently gone, so you're kind of a liability.
Void is our home.
So let's use that to our advantage, shall we?
Decree.
Nope, that was not at all what I expected there.
Acknowledged. Cease. We serve.
And you're just gonna mutiny, so I don't need to do anything else to you.
Home.
You're pretty much screwed.
Yes, Commander.
Now, let me get these auroras. We're still not at the woods yet, despite how I made this sound early on.
We serve.
And we're in a very bad spot to hide ourselves, but this is a good opportunity to hit with torpedoes, maybe.
This is not possible.
I don't think these are gonna hit like I want.
From within.
Nope, I take that back.
Commander.
We're not gonna see the fruits of our labor because I'm squandering. I only hit like maybe 3 of them.
Let the winds fill us.
Not as impressive as it could be.
We move
Now,
together.
we need more kills, or we're about to get points from the disengaging ships at least. Can I kill this one? Actually, I want to force it to boost before I do anything in all seriousness.
Foretold.
Because I have a maelstrom, and that's going to be important. But since it's flying away, maybe I want to do that anyway.
Taking new position.
Can I get a torpedo shot?
Come about with grace.
Oh god, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Nope, nope, not really. I have a frigate. I'm thinking Agionidaires, even though that doesn't really matter.
Is our home.
Oh, damn it, that was another mistake on my part, damn it.
For Kayla Mencha Kane. Rides the solo.
There, that's all but dead, but... Okay, we got a mutiny. Maybe this is not as terrible as it could be, but I'm still getting revealed. Again, no frigates helps me a ton here with my being hidden. It's still a really damn close game, it goes without saying. And you, I want to say, are going to burn to death.
Swiftly.
So I almost can just engage normally here.
Claim them. Until the end.
You're all sorts of screwed. You are definitely getting spotted, which I do not like.
We
And you have, well, you still have weapons. Hell, you still have torpedoes, I'm just realizing.
tear them apart.
So just engage, do your damage. I should be able to autopilot the eclipses or falls at this point. That's the hope anyway.
For Kayla Mencha Kane.
The enemy has accumulated 75%.
Now, do those torpedoes hit?
points.
Only one, alas.
Acknowledged.
Everything's mutinied.
Sail.
You have accumulated
So that works out well for me. Now I think maybe I can get around to actually making it look like I'm winning this match. Because the score would be very misleading. Yeah, well, that was tense, but again, how would that look if I was facing off against Megacans? It would rely heavily on my ability to have my Auroras flank the Orc ships as they're chasing after my falls, and vice versa. So, let's not get too excited over this win, since torpedoes are a lot more easier to deal with just because of me just naturally flying away from them, and of course my point defense give me so much more time to shoot them down as a result of said maneuver. But it's still tense nonetheless. Okay, so we're fighting against Pinkamina, and we are likely dealing with Pyras as well. I do have the vision, but I have a lot of shield health I'm gonna have to get through. This does not look promising for me, just again because of how close I have to get. And my crew is incredibly vulnerable. Like a single boarding assault from a battleship can single-handedly kill off the crew of these things, I'm pretty certain, especially the falls. Let's see, 27. And, well, not quite, but damn is it gonna be felt. I should be thankful that maybe I only have 3 battleships to really deal with that can board. But still, 2 of those can cripple these falls incredibly fast. So the name of the game is to play this very damn slow. And try really hard to reveal my adversary to first, before I attempt anything at all. Maelstrom would be great if they rush, but is that really what I need? And Fight Pro torpedoes. I'm trying to think if this would be helpful. It can negate them you activating their adrenal glands, as silly as that may sound, because they're more than likely going to burn them before the torpedoes even hit. So I don't think I'm going to go with that. I'm limited with my upgrade options, I'm going to be honest, so I think I'll just go with polarized field to... Well, actually, there's not really any asteroid belts, that's not worth it. What the hell do I utilize? Only thing I could think of is the pyro assets we're likely dealing with, so Void Predator could be useful. Could be. Who might can extended range might be a smart choice. At least it's going to be the most helpful, I suppose. It's a proper term. And if I can start destroying their proud pirate asset, that gives me a big deal, because, hell, any frigates I can murder insanely fast. Oh god, I forgot the beacon. No, that's not true. Again, the question comes down to when I use said beacon. And actually, well, that's convenient. So we know where 2 of these ships are. We're going to play this ridiculously slow.
Let the winds fill our sails. Cease.
Hell, I may even try to have these light cruisers get aggressive over on the left there. Since we know my opponent is going to want to grab these objectives, so it's going to take an eternity, of course, but if my opponent doesn't rush,
Commander,
then that beacon should get there at the same time. Maybe not this one here, but
acknowledged.
I'm okay regardless. We know there are 2 over on the left, and again, it's always a scare wondering if the rush is silent or not.
Move together.
Because this is really risky if they can rush with said silence.
enemy has
Or
seized a
can
strategic
rush
area.
here. Because then otherwise I'm going to be giving away my position really quickly.
As the fates decree,
Just grab my objectives and take my time.
is our home.
If I can somehow get 3 objectives over my opponent, then
Void
I'm in good shape. And it's a question if there's any spore fields. I could see the icon on the ground too, which would be really damn helpful too.
ride the solar winds.
You have seized a strategic area.
As the fates decree,
We're going to look for an opportunity here. No aggressive movements forward. Not at least past my half of the map.
we
I do need to be mindful of where the fighters are, of course. For all I know, they could be in the gas clouds without my knowing.
until the end. Setting sail.
But it denies Pink to grab this one objective at least. I just can't punish them if I reveal any of his ships, though.
The void.
But it gives me a little bit of assurance.
Swiftly. Taking new position.
Oh, there's kind of what I was referring to. You didn't actually see the dang fighters in the gas cloud. So there's a mechanic I didn't realize, and that's important to really know.
We serve.
Since the scanner pulse didn't reveal him either, if I were to be serious.
Swiftly. We move together.
And I think that gives away a fighter position, or ship position there.
Cease.
Oh, and I almost
You
didn't
have
let that
seized
objective get
strategic
grabbed.
area.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, this is helpful here. Maybe not as much as I like to make it sound, but
Till the end.
I could dodge these pirate assets well. I just gotta do the dance. The problem, of course, is the rushes. How the hell can I do this properly without getting screwed over? Really?
Acknowledged.
That's a good way to start, I suppose.
We move together. Yes, Commander.
Now,
Taking new position.
that's not the flagship. I gotta keep that in mind.
Acknowledged.
That was not what I wanted either, but
Obey. Enemy in our sight.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Yes, Commander. We obey. Acknowledged.
can I do the damage necessary?
As the fates decree.
Probably not, but
Setting sail. Until the end.
yeah, sadly I was not paying attention to this very much.
Wins. Cease.
And you have the broadside arc. That's part of my problem here too.
Our brothers and sisters, they are
And you don't have the snap. Oh, you do have the snap. And I had to hit the bereave, god damn it. So that's a little unfortunate. It was a good engagement, but the demands are really damn intense. And you're about to jump, are you?
Swiftly.
And I did not get a chance to prioritize weapons too, which would help a whole ton too.
Obey.
So that weapon's gone. It's not going to do me a lot of good, but actually both your power assets are gone, aren't they?
Setting sail.
So aside for the broadside, which is still probably going to kill me in all honesty, I could do a lot of damage here, but it's already decided in all seriousness.
Taking new position.
This is why I need to be very cautious about that maneuver, but damn.
Enemy in our sight.
You can see how fatal that could be. Since we killed the one hive ship incredibly well, I just gotta somehow bait them into burning their rushes. And of course, the Void Prowler with the micro warp jump kind of makes that a little bit difficult too. But if I hit them with torpedoes, that would actually have been a good opportunity for Vipro torpedoes. I jump out of the way, side strafe them maybe, and then they can't activate the command stance. If I am fast enough, because you can hear it coming, so I can kind of prepare the torpedoes ahead of time. There's a lot of uncertainty, it goes without saying, damn it. But I am happy I managed to reveal them, so that's the first half done. Now the second half of that battle is trying to figure out how the hell not to get murdered by the boarding damage alone, even if I were to avoid the ram effectively enough. It's really damn easy for me to just get boarded. Okay, no rematch there. But we do have Mechanicus, which, what are we likely to expect? Normally the theme has been, what, a battleship and 4 cruisers to get as many Novacans as possible. Although 5 cruisers can be a possible and probably a more realistic type of setup to get your Novacans and a little bit of frigates for the matchup that our opponent is going to have to deal with. So I like Disruption. I like Disruption Bomb there, but it makes me wonder if I want Stasis Bomb as well, because the subtle thing that I kind of not been considering very much is Imperial Navy and Mechanicus have ways to recharge the combustion gauge quite effectively. And if I engage poorly, they could run me down. But again, that may not be a huge issue if I remember to engage from the damn broadside, ideally. Which, if we see anything from my Orc match, is going to be a really difficult prospect, or at least it's easier said than done. But otherwise, actually I'll have my falls go over here. This one frigate's going to grab this objective, since I shouldn't need that many, I should not need that many frigates forward. Yeah, this Vipro torpedo is a bit of an odd upgrade, but I am starting to see possible potential for it now after that last match. Again, it requires a very specific timing if I'm going to deny the adrenal glands, and even then. This could deny the repair, emergency repairs I suppose, which helps with combustion gauge, but there's a lot of uncertainties, a lot of nuances, and actually I might get more value with the polarized field here, since I'm likely going to fall back around this asteroid belt. Oh, gotta keep in mind, yeah. Oh. Well, this is not a fleet I was expecting. This is... There is a handful of frigates there. So maybe 4 cruisers, and they're going with a lot of frigates. So apparently my opponent is prepared for me. They somehow knew their adversary was going to be Corsairs, I guess, since 4 Novacans are still no joke. One of which is a battleship. Maybe they got sick and tired of all their opponents spying them constantly ridiculously. Maybe that's a thing. It goes without saying, I need to blind them. And I gotta remember I can go aggressively through here. And that beacon's gonna be on this point, so if I can, I want to grab this point quickly. And I should hopefully have enough firepower to kill these off quickly. Hell, I'm tempted to use my, what is it, my maelstroms just to kill these things. Are a little ridiculous, but considering we're talking about fission... Oh yeah, I'm forgetting, they're not Space Marines. That may have been overkill.
We serve. Remove.
And I could have denied being spotted altogether there, I'm just realizing.
Acknowledged.
Because that's already dead.
Taking new position.
So that's 2 frigates gone there.
The fates
A bit odd that the ships... Well, they had no mission dissipator anyway, so Silent Run meant little.
home.
And we have 2 more frigates on the side. I just gotta conceal myself now.
Unseen and silent.
Oh god. Hold that thought.
Setting sail.
Now the beacon's here.
We serve.
It's about to reveal most of my ships, but I can get into the asteroid belt quickly enough.
You have seized
And I
a
can
strategic
blindside these
area.
cruisers really damn well. It's looking possible.
As the fates
Since everything's all isolate, and I'm thankful my opponent didn't bother to try and Novacan me, since I'm pretty certain I burnt the Falls maneuver, or Wraithbone shift there at one point. Actually, well, these things got high energy turns, so I probably still want to shoot their engines and deny that for them chasing me down.
void is our home.
That was odd. Oh. I wasn't literally expecting a frigate to be there. There was a little bit of a glitch that gave that away.
Swiftly.
I would have probably randomly ran into it regardless. I just probably would not have been prepared. Do I hit with torpedoes? Oh, my torpedoes got shot down. Good God, that was not expecting.
Ride the solar winds. We serve.
And how? Oh, you didn't silent run, or you didn't hide yourself. I'm just trying to figure out how you did not get revealed, or how you got revealed rather.
Yes, Commander.
Oh,
Setting sail.
thankfully I did not get hit by the torpedoes there, but I did fly into the beacon.
Ride the solar wind.
Oh, there might have been a scanner pulse that probably revealed me, I think.
Cease.
Oh, yeah, you were marked. Never mind.
As the fates decree.
Never mind there. I'm just getting a little bit scatterbrained at the moment, I suppose.
Mend our wounds.
Oh god. Please don't ram each other.
We obey.
That's not what I would like to have happen.
Call forth.
Yeah, let's murder this thing since my opponent's having more difficulty multitasking this fleet than I am.
New position.
Although, got a little bit too close.
We serve. Setting sail.
Oh yeah, you're marked. God damn it. So let's correct this right now.
Swiftly.
Terrible idea since we just opened ourselves up to at least a Novacan shot.
Commander. The void
But there,
is our
I can rest easy knowing
You have accumulated
that this
25
thing's morale is
salvos
completely
strategic
screwed.
points.
I was gonna say something else, but now I lost it.
till the end.
Otherwise, battleship, well, they haven't even got the middle point yet, so we're on equal ground, aside from me killing a couple of their ships.
Taking new position.
Now, once you get out of that damn debris, I might consider hitting you with a torpedo, but right now you got a convenient barrier for yourself.
The void is
And
our
I don't know what frigates are left there, if there are any frigates of note.
we serve.
Well, that answers that question. And those were really bad shots.
Swiftly.
Although, and there's a bit of latency to go with it.
In our sight. This is not possible.
Actually, I don't even need to go after him.
Move together.
Oh. Evade!
Taking new position.
Thankfully it was an Eye of the Omni sign, but still.
The
I was
enemy
not
has seized
prepared
a
for all
strategic
this.
area.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, there is a bit of latency there, because I burnt retros, and I noticed it took a little bit of time for that to actually activate.
Cease.
There, you're gonna mutiny in a moment.
Setting sail.
We killed the frigate there, but
Acknowledge.
now we could steal the points behind them, I think. Actually, I should be trying to board you. I had not really thought about it, but, well, now I have nothing to really board. The frigates actually have really low crew complement. I was looking at those Gladius the entire time, thinking they had 83 armor, kind of comparing to Space Marines, which, in all honesty, was probably a stupid idea.
Yes, Commander.
But let's just grab the points. We got a gas cloud here, conveniently hide under. We are leaving ourselves vulnerable to a Nova Cannon shot, but I at least have false maneuver for that.
Acknowledged.
And keep in mind, my opponent is boosting into this.
Until the end. The void is our home.
Now I gotta watch. Actually, I should be watching when they stop moving. That would be a good indicator of when they're gonna fire Nova Cannons.
We serve.
Although they are gaining lance range too, so it's probably more worth it to keep my holofield charged.
Yes, Commander. Ride the solar
And then once this is neutralized, I can get hit in. Oh, there's a frigate nearby. That's what those macro cannon shots tell me.
You have seized a strategic
No.
area.
You figured me out, damn it. I was paying so much attention to Nova Cannons and my Auroras, I was not paying attention to my other ships. My one weakness.
fill our sails.
Ah, damn it. Well, we still have a point lead. This is just not how...
The fates decree.
This is not my proudest moment as far as micromanagement.
Move together.
And like I said, you're pretty damn screwed. And I didn't even get fast enough, Actually, we know where you're at.
New position.
I'm just gonna silence you right now.
Acknowledged. We obey.
I am a little bit tired of your dang.
Setting sail.
Thank God for the cooldown being available for that, but I think my frigate's dead. Nope, it survived.
The fates decree. We move.
Nah, not a beacon. Just when I thought I was safe.
We serve.
They're having to force the issue of me being revealed.
Swiftly.
And one day you will make it off the battlefield. You could talk about this day, which hopefully will be a defeat for a mighty Imperium,
Ride the
let alone the Adeptus Mechanicus, but... Nope, my opponent just conceded. Alright. Well, that was definitely a different match. I wasn't expecting so many frigates if I were to be serious, but those Nova Cannons are still a terrifying scare if I mess up there. It was a lower ranked player, alas, but at least they were utilizing the Mars pattern, but it's not all that useful for a dang battleship with so, like, what, 8 shots? So maybe not the most exciting thing, but I feel bad now, having to pick on and run away from his fleet all day. Okay, Chaos, and Bruce Lee no less. Am I screwed just because of who we're up against, even if it is a typo to an extent? I couldn't tell you, but if they start hitting, or if they start getting through my holofield, if they're assuming they're a lance-centric type of fleet, I could be in a lot of trouble, since I don't really have a battleship that kind of absorb, or at least deny, the critical hits for me. That's going to be the main story of this battle, I think. Can I do enough damage to them before the attrition of eventual critical hits screws me over? Is what I'm fearing this might play out as. Otherwise, there is still asteroid belts. I don't think that's as significant here. And we did see what looked like it was Slanesh, wasn't it? It looks like Emperor's Children anyway, although these torpedoes do not help me in denying that, which could be a death sentence if I get too close anyway, even if it is only a 5-second lockdown. Otherwise, again, I'm limited on my options for what upgrade to take, but I think Stasis Bomb might be more impactful here in case of slaughters. In damn well case of slaughters. And actually, let's remember where my objectives are too. Since I like the idea, so far at least, I've been liking the idea of having these Auroras just take point a little bit, especially with an opponent I can see. The Falls can grab the first most objective. This Hellborn can grab one at random that's out in the middle of nowhere. So at least I can at least keep it competitive with my adversary on the objective front. Even if I'm a little bit hindered just on the capture speed, due to the lack of a battle cruiser or anything like that. We have 4 ships, so I want to say that flagship at least is a battleship, so I'm going to prime that for a generator kill. Since really, engine critical hits are really damn useful, but mainly for denying their high energy turn above all else. I don't really care so much about their mobility if I could just get to their... if I can just sprint right beside them or on their side. They can't do much about their high speed if they can't turn around really quickly. Although I think I'm not going to get this objective. That much is safe to say. Unless it keeps on going, that would be the exception.
Yes, Commander.
No, I'm going to keep you there. I hit the wrong group.
Setting sail.
And I don't recall hearing any frigates boosting, so it's possible we're not dealing with a mission dissipator, if not, at the very least.
As the fates decree.
I actually want this frigate to go on forward, just so maybe I could prompt a scan without my entire fleet getting spotted.
We serve.
Since I'm going to be taking shots as soon as the scanner pulse reveals me.
We serve.
And that'll be 45 seconds of me not doing a whole lot.
The void is our
Hell, I almost wonder if I want to just reveal that thing with my sensors and hold on to my scanner pulse. Whatever this ship is anyway. Since I'm forfeiting that one objective in the middle, and that I'm fine with.
We move together.
I actually could reveal all these, but...
Enemy in our sight.
So Acheron's.
Fates decree.
This is potential. Damn it! This is what I was trying to avoid, but
You have seized a strategic
at the end of the day, I'm just gonna kill your cursed thing.
We serve. We obey.
I just want to kill that thing now. Less vision, the better.
Call forth the bone singers. Taking new position.
And only 2 of my ships were revealed, but goddammit, permanent generator critical hit at that.
Unseen and silent. Swiftly.
A lot of the reason why I was talking about what I said earlier there.
Sail.
Those critical hits are going to be the death of me. And we're seeing the results there. But if I could kill this engine, that's a good start. It'll help to make up for it. I just have no idea how many more frigates my opponent has, which I imagine there's going to be more.
enemy has seized a strategic area.
I'm going to have to be really quick about this maneuver.
Not die this day. Swiftly. As the fates decree. Come about with grace.
Well, that's a shame. They had the Hellbringer conveniently there, too.
Enemy in our sight.
And again, generators down.
Commander.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, but at least I can hide my ships really quickly.
Acknowledge.
Can I kill it? Damn it, generator down again. I can't win this game, can I? As far as trying to avoid,
We obey.
and of course flying right into the fighters don't help me much.
The void is our home. We serve.
Those torpedoes are not hitting, alas.
Taking new position. The void is our home.
Can I kill this thing? More blinded they are, the better.
Enemy in our sight.
Because now I lost the fall for free, basically.
Till the end. Swiftly.
And I am marked, so it's not like I can really hide all that well.
Seen and silent.
At least there's only 2 fighter charges, so
Before all
I have something going for me to an extent. But damn it, there goes a lot of my firepower.
wins.
Oh. Well, there's another frigate. I could fix this quickly.
Acknowledged.
I was not expecting the life of me of
Call forth the bones
just when I need more goddamn generator critical hits.
as the fates decree.
You are a crack shot at getting those generators. Sure, I'm fragile, but still. They're also... my hull field's supposed to be really good at deflecting those.
We serve. Let the wind
You would think anyway.
sails
I still have the flagship, so there's still possibility for me here.
until the end. Unseen and silent.
But now, how exactly do I engage? Just, the answer is very slowly.
Position.
I probably should have waited. Okay, hold that thought.
Setting sail.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Yes, Commander. We move
That was bad there. That was definitely bad.
until the end.
Because now I'm just going to get hunted down, and I'm not going to get the hits I want either. I got good torpedo hits, but
As the fates decree.
can I kill these ships off?
Our escort has been destroyed.
Yeah, especially with me messing up with the pulsars too.
We serve. Ride the solar wind. The void claims our comrades. Acknowledge.
I kind of called it there a little bit that I'm going to lose this just due to my generators being down. Good God, I was not for the life of me expecting the generators to go down immediately. That was brutal. Even if I could... well, I kind of was trying to prepare for the frigates. God damn it, they were just happened to be close enough. So maybe I should have seriously pulsed it, or did the scanner pulse. At least if I revealed the frigate or revealed the ship, that would have prompted them to also use their scanner pulse. Not revealing my goddamn auroras. So I feel a little bit bitter there, even though I was trying to prepare for that maneuver.